Try to keep it on the track this time.
All right, folks, again, that bright orange pull cord above your head is for medical emergencies only. Now, if you pull that cord, EMTs will be dispatched and the train will be shut down for a good long time. So please do not pull that cord unless you have an actual medical emergency. Well, howdy, everybody. Well, that was pathetic. Let's try that again. I said howdy! That's a whole lot much more better. Welcome aboard the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. Now then, for your safety, everybody, please remain seated. Keep your arms legs inside the train at all times. Here's Conductor Joe here on the back. Want to be the first to welcome you aboard. Now then, on the right-hand side of the train as we leave the depot, it's Common Hub's River Blast. Get down there, take a ride on one of them boats, take a river cruise, and get ready to get wet. And on the left-hand side of the train, it's $half holler. That's your fleet age 3 to 7 years old. And just up the road from $half holler, it's fair to the holler. It's go inside and over there. Now the special free plug you in on board coming up on the left-hand side of the train. That big green two-story building up ahead is home to the world-famous Silver Dollar Saloon. Well, they got some of the longest, prettiest legs in the Ozarks. And the saloon's out there too bad either. Also coming up on the left, it's Fire in the Hole. I want everybody to say Fire in the Hole. Yeah, last night a bunch of nasty ball knockers rode into town. They set the city ablaze. Now the fire marshal needs everybody's help to put out the raging blazing fire in the hole. Now then, on the right-hand side of the train, we are passing Wilson Farms. Now, it's unlike any other farm in the area. Well, they got a giant 75-foot barn swing over there. It'll take you up 7 stories in the air and bring you down at almost 50 miles an hour. Have a great day. Wilson Farms. Now then, folks, I don't want to alarm anybody, but back at the depot, I did get word those 2 notorious train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Poland, have busted out of the county jail, and they may be headed on. Now then, folks, coming up ahead on the left, we are coming up to Powder Keg. That's our launch-down roller coaster. While Powder Keg will take you from 0 to 60 miles an hour in less than 3 seconds. And that is moving. And on the backside of Powder Keg, it's our giant roller coaster Wildfire. It'll turn your world upside down. Now, the folks on the right-hand side of the train, you're going to see a bunch of new construction going on. Now, all I can tell you is it's going to be big, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be exciting. I look for a big announcement coming your way later on this summer. Folks, up ahead on the right, we are coming up to our engineer's favorite part of the trip. It's called Moonshine Stone. See, much local moonshiners, they'll get together and they'll put out a jug of their finest moonshine for you to sample. So if you'd like to try some, if you just let us know, we will stop the train, drop you off, and pick you up on the way back. I do mean big world. Now, locals out here, they call that the whole car tickle. Yeah, it's pretty squid. Your legs will fold up right underneath it. Yeah, my granddad used to call that stuff frog water. Yeah, 1 squid you turn green, 2 squids you start to jump around, 3 squids you close. Did it? Did it? Now then, for all you city slickers on board, I want you to look to the left. What do you see? Trees. Now look to the right. What do you see? More trees. Hey, you notice the trees on the right, they look a lot like the trees on the left. That's because we're in the woods. Now then, coming up ahead on the left-hand side of the train, just a little further up the line, we are coming up to one of the only tragedies of the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. We just want to wreck of a lady, too. Now, you see our engineer, Ichabod Q. Peabody, well, he spent a little too much time back there at Moonshine Stone one morning. He came down here and took a 2.3 mile an hour curve had a blazing 7.9 miles an hour. Well, you guessed it, train jumped the tracks, rolled down the hill, and crashed into the trees. Now, we got old Ichabod out of the engine. We dust him off, and I'll give you 3 guesses who's driving your train today. Hey, Ichabod, if you're up there, why don't you give us 3 toots on that whistle? Well, I said 3 toots, Ichabod. Yeah, well, at least he's still breathing, and that's a really good sign. Howdy, and folks, we are coming into Pottersville, Missouri, smallest town in the state, population 4. I'll make that 3, the dog ran off. Dog's gone. Folks, we're now leaving Pottersville, Missouri, where we are entering rattlesnake country. Just last week, a giant 97-pound copper-headed rattle moccasin, it grabbed a lady by the arm, pulled her clean off the train. We ain't seen her aboard the snake since. Ichabod, what are we doing slowing down out here in rattlesnake country? I don't understand this at all. Oh, no. We're looking up ahead. I think I understand now. And talk about rattlesnakes. It looks like Alfie and Ralphie bowling up ahead, and they're flagging the train down. I want everybody to say, oh, no. I want you to make them boys mad, scare them off. I want you to shake your fists at them and call them ugly. Come on, make them boys really mad. Shake your fists at them, too, and call them boys ugly.
They don't have that break that comes across it.
Hey, Ralph, I got some bad news. Trees are wet? Okay, no, trees got a fork in it. How about a big hand for Ralphie and Ralphie Bowling for letting our train go? Tell you what, I got a better idea. Just shake your fist at them, call them ugly. The 2 notorious train robbers of Silver Dollar City. Howdy, folks. Hope you're all having a good time with us today. And just a reminder for your safety, again, everybody, please remain seated. Keep your arms legs inside the train at all times, and we want to thank you. That whistle means we're coming up to Sweet Mary's Tunnel. And when we go through the tunnel and get on the other side, if you take a look to the left-hand side of the train, you're going to see our brand new ride that's under construction right now. It's going to be ready for you next year, and take my word for it, it is going to be a fantastic. Another great view of that giant 75-foot barn swing over there. And just past Wilson Farms, also on the right, we're going to be going by beautiful Lake Silver and the Lost River of the Ozarks.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
up to the final crossing of the ride. So what I want you to do is when I call out your car number, I want everybody in that car to wave and yell, howdy. Tell the nice folks to stop. Let us pass by. So again, when I call out your car number, I want you to wave and yell, howdy. Oh, it's so hard to do. All right, everybody get ready. We're going to have some fun now. Folks, want to say thanks on behalf of your engineer, myself, for riding the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. Now, for your safety, everybody, please remain seated until I tell you to stay get off the train. Then we're going to pull to a stop, and the engineer's going to set the brake. When he does, we have a tendency to roll back off it. So, again, everybody, please remain seated until I tell you to stay get off the train. And thanks again for riding. All right, everybody, wait. Wait.
Get off the train. You all have a great day.
Well, howdy, everybody. Is this thing on? I said, howdy, everybody. That's better. This is your conductor on the back of the train. I'd like to welcome you all aboard the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. As we leave the depot, I do want to caution everybody to keep your arms and legs inside the train throughout the entire trip. This is for your safety. Now, if y'all take a look over to your left, you can see our newest play area. We call it $50 Holler. And right next door to that, you can see bears in the holler, where you can customize, build your own stuffed animal there.
Yeah.
Over here on the right, you can see the river blast. Was it ever just that? A lot of good, clean fun going on out over there. Emphasis on the clean part. Now we got something coming up that I think should interest all the men folk on the train. If you look straight ahead, and just a little bit over to your left, that big old two-story green building you see coming at you, that's the Silver Dollar Saloon. Well, that's the home of some of the longest, most beautiful ladies you've ever seen. And I hear that the saloon girls ain't bad looking either. I just passed the saloon. Also on your left is Fire in the Hole. Everybody holler, Fire in the Hole! Fire in the Hole! A bunch of dirty ball knobbers came in, set part of a town on fire. And the old fire chief said he needs everybody's help to put out that raging, that blazing, everybody all together. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Yeah, good job. Now cut up over here on the right, you can see Wilson's farm. Mr. Wilson built him a brand new barn. He's celebrating by having a big old barn party. Built a big giant barn swing. He's inviting everybody in town to come over and join in the fun. Take your hands and raise them up high over your head. Come on now, get them up there. Everybody go wee! So you feel like you're on a roller coaster? No? But I'm talking about roller coasters. If you look up here to your left, you can see one of our roller coasters. That's powder keg. That's a candy coaster that goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 heartbeats. In my case, it's more like 12. Now, folks, y'all may be noticing that we got a little construction work going on over here on the right. Well, there's a good reason for that. That's because we're building something now. Who wants to know what it is? Raise your hand. All right, well, now this much I can tell you. It's going to be big. It's going to be fast. It's going to be exciting. And some of those people making an official announcement a little later on this summer. Now, I can also tell you this, too. Before this ride's over, you're going to get a real good close look at it. Some local moonshiners in the area like to leave a sample of the wares out there, and they'll engineer like take a short snort of the fumes as it goes by. Well, now, if any of you folks would like to try a sample, might raise your hands, we'll set you up, and we'll pick you up on our way back. And believe me, I do mean pick you up, too. Down here, we call that stuff frog water. And that first shot you take, you start feeling a little jumpy. That second shot, you turn green. That third shot, you croak. We got a real treat for all you city slicker nature lovers. Quick, look to your left. Tree? Yeah, now quick, look to your right. More trees. Yeah, got a little quiz for you. Why is it that those trees in your left look so much like those trees in your right? You give up? It's because you're in the woods. Now come up around this bend on your left. You'll be able to see the only crash in the That's the old deck. Farmer engineers will think about $2,200. This customer day try to take this 2.5 on our curve at the blazing amazing speed of 11.7 miles per hour. Well, needless to say, he didn't make it. Well, we dug around through the wreckage there for a couple of days, and we finally dug up Ichabod. He was still a kicking, so we cleaned him up a little bit, filled him up in a fresh jug of moonshine, and I'll give you 3 guesses who's the engineer in your trade today. Hey, Ichabod. If you're alive and well up here, won't you give us 3 toots on your whistle? Okay. You're kind of a wise guy. I said 3 toots, Ichabod. Ichabod? Well, not sure what kind of shaking is. I'm just going to feel free. Now, I do want to caution y'all once again to keep your arms and legs inside the train when we are entering rattlesnake country. I heard just the other day, this poor lady had an arm dangling outside the car, and this 97-pound rattle-headed car moccasin grabbed her and yanked her clean out of the train. Her and that snake went rolling off the hill over here on your left, and we ain't seen hiding her hair of that lady or that snake. There. Sounds like we got some kind of trouble up ahead. Oh, no. Well, I was talking about snakes. Y'all are fixing to meet the 2 biggest snakes you ever met. It's Alfie and Ralphie bowling or flagging down our train. Everybody holler, oh, no! Oh, no! Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get off and see what they're up to. Meantime, I need your help just for a little bit. Let's see if we can scare them off. Everybody shake your fist at them and holler, ugly! Come on now, put some heart into it. Ugly! Two! What's wrong, Ralph?
Door's locked.
Is there a key under the mat?
I don't know. I'll look. I think we don't have a key. We don't got a mat neither.
How about a big round of applause for Alfie and Ralphie Bowling for letting us go? The notorious train robbers of Silver Dollar City. Lucky to escape with their lives.
See ya. Y'all be good.
Now for you folks who came into town on a one-day ticket, we got a little info for you when you get done today. You can take that ticket back up the front gate, add a few dollars with it, and then make a season pass out of it. My God, we can go train riding every day. Wouldn't that be fun? Folks, that whistle signal me for approaching Sweet Mary Tunnel. Now, as promised, I told you I was going to get your front row seats for this little project that we got going on here this year. Well, this is where it happens. Now, as your car exits the tunnel, I would invite y'all to kind of slide over to your left and look straight up. So what do y'all think of that? Can y'all go? I think you're going to be impressed. Y'all think of that? Can y'all go, ooh, ah? Now get up around this bend on your left. You'll be able to see our roundhouse. That's where we keep the trains when we're not using them. Now you're going to notice something kind of unique about a roundhouse. It's square. Back over here to the right, you can see the Lost River of the Ozarks. I'm not real sure what they call it that, because maybe we can see it's right there. But I do know this, if you try to ride that, you're going to get wet. And just beyond that, you can see Geyser Gulch. That's an interactive fun spot for all the youngins. I do want to thank y'all for being such great passengers and facing danger with those notorious roller boys. If you're down this way again, you be sure to stop in at the old train depot and holler for Rick. That's me. And we'll take us another ride on a Frisco. Built for $1 line. I am sorry to say we're on last leg of our journey. And we're going to go through our final railroad crossing here pretty quick. As we do, you're going to see some really nice folks standing out there on either side of the tracks. Well, as we go by, let's all be neighborly and wave and say howdy to them, okay? Car number 4. Alright, everybody ready? Alright, ready or not? Here we go. Car number 1. Everybody wave and say howdy. Car 2, wave and say howdy. Car 3, wave and say howdy. Alright, car 4, it's your turn. Everybody wave and go, yeehaw! Alright, nicely done, nicely. Now, as we approach the train depot, I do have one final request. Need to ask y'all to remain seated on train until I tell you it's safe to get off. Now, make sure you don't leave anything behind, like your trash, or your relatives. Or your trashy relatives, you don't want to, we don't want them. Now, when the train does stop, it does have a tendency to roll backwards a little bit. So everybody, please, stay seated. Alrighty, folks, y'all.